everybody. Welcome. This is our monthly sailor night to profile all of the amazing updates we have going on here with Virgin Voyages. If you are on this call and you are a sailor, thank you for joining us, and shout out to your travel advisor that invited you to tonight's presentation. If you have any questions at all throughout tonight's 30 minutes slide deck, feel free to put those in the chat box. We will do our best to answer those. And everybody is on mute, no video, just to diminish any distractions. And with that, I'm going to throw it over to Cindy to kick things off.
Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Cindy Call. I'm one of the sales managers for Virgin Voyages. And before we get started on all things that are Virgin Voyages and what it means to set sail the Virgin Way, we are just going to start by tooting our horn a little bit, if you will, by just listing out here. This slide is just a sampling of some of the many awards that we have won throughout 2023. So we are just so proud to be making waves and earning accolades throughout the cruise industry. Some of those being Cruise Critic Cruiser's Choice Awards, Magellan Awards through Travel Weekly. You may be familiar with Condé Nast Traveler, Travel and Leisure Awards, #1 Best Mega Ship, and so many more. So you can see it here. The list goes on. But this is just a testament to, and thanks to our first mates who invite our sailors and book them on our sailings. And then, of course, our amazing crew that's giving sailors their epic experiences to want to bring them back time and time again and give them rave reviews. So that's just a little bit of our awards. But what sets us apart from other cruise lines, and why would you want to sail with Virgin Voyages? Well, first and foremost, we are exclusively adult. Amen to that. You are certainly welcome to let your inner child loose on board, but you must be 18 plus to sail with us. We also have a very innovative restaurant concept. We do not have the main dining room, set dining times. We do not have formal dress codes. We don't have a standard buffet like other cruise lines have. And Rebecca is going to tell you a lot more about our eateries coming up throughout the presentation. Inclusions. I have a slide coming up on that too, that I can break that down a little bit more for you. Wellness focus. We are a company as a Virgin brand who are very focused on health and wellness. And we really, whatever that means, whether you're the do somethings, the do nothings, the do everythings in between, our approach to wellness is to do whatever works best for you. So we're redefining how to take care of yourself at sea. You're also able to curate your own experiences. So if you are someone who loves to shut down the manor at 4 o'clock in the morning with the DJ, you can certainly do that. Or if your idea of a relaxing vacation is just sitting aft of the ship at the dock on comfy little lounges, watching the sea waves roll by, listening to live acoustic music, you can certainly do that, and everything in between. And then our yacht-inspired design, I like to say, think of a luxury boutique hotel on the ocean, just matched with that style and service that Virgin is known for. So in terms of, before I go into what's all included, we have some really great testimonials from a wide range of age ranges of sailors. So you may think, dispel that myth that the Virgin Voyages is just a cruise line for millennials. We have a broad range of anywhere from, I guess our sweet spot would be anywhere from 39 to 65. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s living their best lives on our ship. But Debbie in her 60s says it's a really mixed group of ages. Stephen in his 30s says, just go for it, you won't regret it. And we have a cute little video to show you of some ladies enjoying their time sailing with us.
Want to see where I am? Look at this. Oh my! Walking on a dream. We made it. How can I explain? Talking to myself. In the world. This is the best. Trying different drugs and girls. Yeah, we are always running
Okay, so many people love us, but there is one demographic of consumers who are not so happy with Virgin Voyages, and we're going to let them tell you why.
Virgin Voyages says we can't cruise till we're 18, which makes us shake like we had caffeine.
you deserve it, but the fact we can't go is total bull.
So sorry, kids, you cannot come along. All right. Well, we promise always included luxury with no hidden fees, no unwelcome surprises at the end of your voyage. We include the dining at all 20 plus eateries, including our specialty restaurants, where other cruise lines may charge you a surcharge to dine in their specialty restaurants. We do not. Your essential drinks included in the voyage fare include still and sparkling waters, non-pressed juices, sodas are even included, teas, drip coffee. All your gratuities are included. Wi-Fi, we believe Wi-Fi is a basic human right, so we're not going to charge you for that. And all your shows and entertainment and group fitness classes. This is all wrapped up in your voyage fare as standard. But one thing that I didn't mention, what is not included in your voyage fare is your alcoholic drinks, your specialty handmade crafted coffees like your cappuccinos, lattes, that sort of a thing. Well, we've done some polling, and when we asked sailors what was important to them in terms of inclusions, high quality, high value, we found out that they were turned off by the typical beverage packages of other cruise lines that have way more restrictions to them. Either everybody in the cabin has to purchase it or nobody can. You're counting on your fingers. How many drinks do I got to drink in a day to get my money's worth from this package? Well, we wanted to make it as simple as possible to sail with us, and that's where we developed the bar tab. So bar tab is really just money that you can purchase, pre-purchase, to add to your account, and we give you some flexible options. You can purchase these bar tabs in increments of $100, where we're going to kick in a bonus $10 on us. $200 bar tab, we're going to throw in an additional $25, and $300 bar tab, we're going to give you an extra $50 on Virgin Voyages. So this is really going to give you a much more all-inclusive experience while you're sailing with us. And you're going to have this all paid for before you even get on the ship, and you're getting your more value for your money because we're throwing in some bonus in there for you as well. So that's bar tab. And now I'd like to introduce you to our lady ships. Currently, we have 3 ships sailing. Brilliant Lady will be our 4th ship joining the fleet very soon. They're all sister ships, so once you get to know the layout of one, you can navigate through all the others. I like to say they're mermaids of the same mother. They hold just over 2,700 sailors, 1,150 onboard crew, just over 1,400 cabins and suites. The vast majority of our cabins are our sea terrace that have our balconies and our signature red hammocks. Again, Rebecca's going to tell you all about those as well. So we have all the choice of larger ships at sea, but it's just without that feeling of mass and the crowds. It's more welcoming and intimate. Okay, let's talk about, we're just going to buzz through some common, more of our more popular itineraries. This is just a sampling. We're not going through every single one of them, but just to give you an idea of where we sail to. So out of Miami, Scarlet Lady and Valiant Lady, that is, their home port is Miami. For the time being, Scarlet will be moving on to Europe, but we have our Riviera Maya. These are round trip sailings out of Miami. Riviera Maya calls on Cozumel, a couple days of sailing, and our beach club at Bimini, which I'm going to tell you about in a little bit. Dominican Days calls on Puerto Plata and the beach club as well. Our Mayan Soul, that is a year-round as well, calling on Costa Maya, beach club, couple days of sea. You really want to enjoy those days of sailing at sea so that you can really enjoy our ships as well. There's so much activity to be had on our ships too. That's part of the entertainment and the experience as well. Fire and Sunset Soirees, that's our 4-night, that's our shortest itinerary, and it's so super popular. So for anyone who is new to sailing or new to Virgin Voyages, this is a very common itinerary that people will get their feet wet a little bit and try out our Fire and Sunset Soirees, calling on Key West and the beach club at Bimini. It's one of my favorite itineraries, even as far as the short sailings go. And then we have our Western Caribbean Charm, calling on Roatan, Honduras, Eastern Caribbean Antilles. So then now we're going even further southeast. But again, it's still round trip out of Miami, making it very convenient for you to fly into Miami and getting to see some of these really great destinations like Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic, San Juan, Puerto Rico, St. Croix And of course, as you're seeing a theme here, the majority of our sailings call on our beach club at Bimini. So for those of you who are craving a day at an amazing pool and beach, the beach club at Bimini is it, people. You can see there are two massive pools. They're just separated by this walkway that leads you directly to this pristine, white, beautiful beach. Plenty of loungers, both beach and poolside. And the food is included at the beach club as well, so you won't want to miss that. And I have a really great video that's going to take us on a little tour of the beach club. Very lovely. That's our beach club at Bimini. We love it so much, we were going to see it twice. Let's move on to the Med, though, because we have Resilient Lady, and her home port is Athens, but I'm going to go back. Oh, we're going to go to Barcelona. Sorry, I went too far. Let's start with Barcelona. Barcelona, our Scarlet Lady, she's typically in Miami as her home port, but she is going to be moving on to spend her summers in the Med very soon. So just wanted to show you some of our more popular itineraries out of Barcelona. We've got French Days and Ibiza Nights, and that calls on Cannes, Palma de Mallorca, Ibiza. Now I want to call out here's where I'm going to call out where you may be seeing some of these icons in our itineraries, that you're either going to see a little crescent moon, and that indicates that that is a late night stay at that port, or you're going to see little sleeping masks, and that means we're doing an overnight stay to give our sailors more time in the destination. Because I will tell you, I'm going to move on to the next slide. So out of Athens, I had the opportunity to do the Greek island Glow, and we had an overnight in Mykonos. And while other cruise lines were sailing away at 6 o'clock, our sailors were even just getting off of the ship, heading to the beautiful seaside cafes and the nightclubs. And that's when the activity and that's the experience of those destinations where the evening comes to life. So our sailors were getting off and having the entire evening and the next day to even just immerse themselves in the destination. So we've got out of Athens, our Adriatic Sea and Greek Gems, Greek Island Glow. And I think I'm gonna turn this over to Sam, because we are so excited. We've got brand new San Juan itineraries, and she's gonna go through some of those really great unique itineraries.
Yes, I'm super excited to talk about our new itineraries. I'm going to change the slide. Someone help me change a slide. Oh, there we go. Now I've got control. Just what I always wanted. All right, so our beautiful Resilient Lady is going to be doing some amazing itineraries out of San Juan, and we're super excited to have her back there. I know that when we didn't have our San Juan itineraries for a little bit, I know that people were constantly asking about them, so I know that we're all excited to have them back. But this particular is an 8-night on the Resilient Lady, December 6th through 14th. And this is a 9-day cruise. It's round trip Puerto Rico, going to beautiful Tortola BVI. Our Cindy was just on, you were on Resilient, or you were on Valiant, but didn't you get to wave at Richard Branson? If you go past Necker Island, chances are if he sees the ship or he's around, he's going to come out on his little sailboat or whatever and wave hello to everybody. So maybe you'll get that option there.
He did, yes.
Yeah, amazing. So, and then you've got a sailing day, going to beautiful Barbados and Martinique and having 2 late nights there, which again, I really love those late nights, especially in these, just really unique Southern Caribbean ports. Going to St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, and then ending in Puerto Rico. Moving on to the next, the Resilient New Year's Ahoy is a 7-night. It's December 28th to January 4th. Speaking as somebody who has done a New Year's cruise, so much fun. We actually did one with our adult children, and what a blast. So San Juan, Tortola BVI, again, you've got 2 late nights here, one in Barbados. You go to St. Lucia, another great late night in Antigua. to St. Martin, and then ending in Puerto Rico. Moving on to another itinerary, we've got San Juan, St. Vincent, Barbados, and more. This is a 10-night cruise, so January 11th to 21st. Again, this is a great itinerary for those of you who have been to the, you've been to the Caribbean, you've done Eastern Caribbean, done Western Caribbean, but you're ready to try something a little bit different. These are wonderful itineraries for that, just really unique, small, and fantastic ports. But this particular one is, again, round trip Puerto Rico. And we're doing Tortola, St. Kitts and Nevis, late night in Antigua. You've got a sailing day. You're going to Martinique, Barbados, late night there, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, another sailing day, and then to Puerto Rico. And you know what? I love those sailing days because there's so much to do on ship. The ports are great. That's why we all cruise, sort of, but the ship itself is a destination. So, those sailing days are, to me, are really important when I sail because I get to experience all the stuff that's on the ship, which is very important because we've got a lot. We've got the idyllic Caribbean island, Colombia. Again, this is another longer itinerary. It's 11 nights and it's round trip Puerto Rico. We've got days 2 and 3 are a sailing day, going to beautiful Cartagena, Colombia. Another sailing day, then you're going to go to Curacao, get a late night in Aruba. Another sailing day, then you're going to beautiful St. Lucia. Please try their banana ketchup there. And then a late night in Antigua. And then finally St. Martin, and then ending in Puerto Rico. Let's see, every slide is just like a new surprise. I love it. And then we've got a beautiful 7-night itinerary, the St. Isles and Seas of the Caribbean. This is round trip San Juan, of course, and this is going to Tortola. And in the British Virgin Islands, you get a sailing day, late night in Barbados, visiting St. Lucia, late night in Antigua, St. Martin, and then Puerto Rico. Man, we really just have a lot of fantastic Southern Caribbean itineraries. Let's see here. Sorry, trying to change it. Puerto Rican days and Caribbean nights. So this is another longer cruise. It's a 10-night. This is March 22nd through April 1st. And again, all of these that I'm talking about are on the Resilient Lady. It's round trip San Juan. You're going to Tortola BVI. Antigua, you get a sailing day in there, late night in St. Kitts and Nevis. Martinique, St. Lucia, late night in Barbados, St. Vincent, another sailing day, and then you return to Puerto Rico. And then, okay, this is my favorite. I've been talking about it, and I actually posted this on LinkedIn because I thought it was such an enticing opportunity for people that work remotely. So we've got a Scarlet Summer, like a summer season pass, if you will. And I want to talk a little bit about this. Let me move to the next slide. It's got more information here. But what it is, it's basically a month on our ship. So if you work remotely, if you are maybe an empty nester or you don't have kids yet, or you can find someone to watch your kid for a month, go on your ship, find someone to watch your dog, go on our ship. You can do the work. You've got wonderful Wi-Fi on board. And I'll tell you on the next slide all that is included with your summer season pass. But just think about, you're working on a ship for a month. It's fantastic. So it's June through September. So June, July, August, and September. These are the dates that we have available. So a lot of them are French days and Ibiza nights, like Cindy was talking about earlier, and then Irresistible Med and Rome. So wonderful itineraries. The launch offer started on March 7th and it ends on April 30th. And we are getting so much buzz about this offer because people are so excited, especially since so many more people after, the whole COVID debacle, but a lot of people really went to remote full time. And, I asked Lindsay, our director, if I could do this, and he said no, but maybe some of you can. So what do sailors get in this rate? And actually, let me back up really quick, just so you can get an idea, because some people think like, ooh, a month on a cruise ship, that's crazy expensive. If you look at this, it's actually not crazy expensive to me. So, June 9th, it starts at $990 per cabin. And it's pretty fluid throughout June, July, and August. And then in September, it bumps up just a little bit. But again, a fabulous price for 1 month on board. You're basically having room service the whole time. You're having somebody make your bed the whole time. You're getting your laundry done. So what is included? 30% savings to the overall voyage fare when you're combining these sailings. And you're getting a central sea terrace cabin. And for those of you that don't know what a sea terrace is, that's what we call our balcony cabins. You get premium Wi-Fi, which is so fantastic. You can stream on board. You can join Zooms on board without any issues. It's really great Wi-Fi. You get laundry and fold service. So packing for a month, it doesn't have to be a nightmare. Early access to dining and Shore Things reservations, access to our onboard Rockstar support, so you're going to get that extra bit of service that you need when you're on board. Everybody needs their coffee to wake themselves up after a late scarlet night, and then you got to wake up for work the next day. You get $10 US coffee, $10 in US dollars coffee credit per cabin per day. You get access to Richard's rooftop, which is normally reserved only for our Rockstar suites. You get a complimentary bottle of bubbly upon embarking, and then finally, switching up sailors' work from home status to work from helm. I love that. It's cute. So we have a limited number of passes available for each date block. And then just so you're aware, we do offer sailor loot for the, attending this meeting or this webinar, if you will, but it's not eligible for this particular sailing, this month-long season pass. But such an exciting, I can't wait to just see people working on board and find out how much people love it, because I have a feeling if it goes well, I would imagine we would do it next year. But just such an exciting offer. These are some pictures of some of the spaces on our ships. This is what's called the roundabout. It's beautiful. I love these like iridescent columns that you have surrounding the area. It makes for such a beautiful photo. And then our roundabout is where a lot of the things happen on the ship, or at least where a lot of the things start on the ship. So it's a great location, very central, great meeting area. And then of course we've got our, oops, I passed that up. Sorry about that. We've got our beautiful aquatic club. Fantastic pool. Look at all of that bedding around there. Those are like wonderful little cushioned beddings. You could just lay there and relax. Fabulous bar, fabulous music. So our aquatic club is fantastic, as well as our casino. If you are a gambler, you will have a great time at our casino. We've got all of the games. We even have some world poker tours on board. Sometimes we've got poker lessons on board. If you are a gambler, this is for you, because we've got a great casino. And then epic experiences. Of course, we've got a festival-like lineup. Lots of DJs, lots of fantastic entertainment. I finally had the opportunity to see most of our shows. I was actually on board last week and got to see a lot of the shows, and everything that I've been raving about based on what my colleagues have been telling me about forever, I 1000% put my stamp of approval on it. All of the shows are fantastic. Dual reality was absolutely breathtaking. It was just amazing. And then addition to that, we've got our wonderful Scarlet Night. Always one of my favorite nights on the ship. I just love how festive everybody gets. Everybody dresses in their red. Everybody starts out their night by just having dinner, having a beverage. It's fun to look around the ship and see everybody in their red. And what's funny is that, some people will just add a splash of red, but most people go all out. I saw a guy last week in a full red tuxedo that was sequined. So it's amazing. So it's just a really fun and festive time on the ship with lots to do that night. And I want to show you our entertainment video. So this is nice and kind of gives you an idea of the entertainment that we have on board our ships, just an overview. So take this away. It's amazing how excited I get personally, after watching those videos like every day, I still get very excited when I see them. It's so festive on board. I love it. And then finally, squid ink. So we have the first tattoo parlor at sea. And you'd be surprised. Some people think like, well, who's getting a tattoo at sea? Well, let me tell you who is getting a tattoo at sea. Our sales manager, Cindy Call, who's on this meeting or who's on this call. I don't know if she can get on and try and show you her tattoo. I know we were doing it earlier. There it is. She was on board, just got off board this weekend, didn't you? And she just got her tattoo on board. They book up every single time. So if you want to get a tattoo, you want to be on board and do that, get your appointment like right when you get on board, because it fills up every single time. And we have just some of the best tattoo artists, anywhere, but definitely at sea. So I'm going to pass this off to Rebecca. She's going to tell you about restaurants and all the good stuff. And I'm glad she gets to talk about it because I'm hungry.
I was gonna say, this is literally my favorite thing to talk about is our food on board the ship. So I'm gonna talk about the 6 specialty restaurants. What I want you to remember is that we have no buffets on board. Our food is all fresh made to order. We have 20 plus eateries, and we have 6 specialty restaurants, and those specialty restaurants are included. So there is no upcharge to go to our specialty restaurants. You do have to make a reservation for those. And what I'm going to do now is go through those 6 amazing specialty restaurants. So up first, we have the Wake. This is, I like to call our elegant steak and seafood restaurant. It is also a fantastic place to get brunch. An insider's tip about Virgin Voyages: if you don't have to rush off the plane or rush off the ship to catch a plane, you can book yourselves brunch at the Wake on your disembarkation day. So just another kind of fun way to experience dining on Virgin Voyages. Next up, we have Gun Bay. This is the first Korean barbecue at sea. This was my first Korean barbecue. It is a really fun experience, whether you are traveling as a solo traveler or a couple, or if you're with a group. If you're traveling with a group, we're going to try and seat you guys together. If you are a solo traveler or a couple, we will seat you with other people and you'll have 6 friends by the end of the evening. Then we have Razzle Dazzle. I like to say this is our restaurant that has the most vegan and vegetarian options on board, but it is also the best place to get bacon on board. Razzle Dazzle is open for brunch and for dinner. And my insider tip here is that there is a secret menu at Razzle Dazzle. So make sure that you ask about the secret menu when you're on board. And then we have Test Kitchen. This is really, I think, my favorite dining experience, and I definitely call it an experience. This restaurant is kind of part cooking lab, part restaurant. This is your deconstructed molecular cuisine. So you'll enter into the restaurant, you'll be given a palate cleanser, and then you'll let the chef know if you have any food allergies. And it is a sit-down, 6-course plated menu. So you're going to receive a menu, and it is only going to have 6 ingredients. So those are the main ingredients for those 6 different dishes. So this is a Michelin star inspired restaurant. You can do a wine pairing, a beer pairing, or a cocktail pairing for $35 per person. Then we have Extra Virgin. This is our Italian restaurant, one of our most popular restaurants on board. I always recommend starting with that charcuterie board and then ending with the tableside affogato card. It is definitely more than just pastas. If I can get, there we go. We do have fish here, we have steak here, but the pasta is definitely the most popular. We make it fresh every day on board. All different styles of pasta. If you want to try them all, you can ask for small plates and you can try all the different kinds of pasta that we have. And then last but not least, we have Pink Agave. This is our modern upscale Mexican restaurant inspired by the street food scene of Mexico City. Around the office, we like to say it's where you can order as much guacamole as you like. Literally everything here is great. We won Travel Age West 2023 Best Dining for this specific restaurant. We do have a really fun activation that takes place here at least once per voyage. If you're not looking for it, you'll miss it. It is Pink Agave After Dark, where we bring a DJ in, we move some of the tables out, and it's kind of like another fun, like a pop-up activation that you'll get to experience while on board. Next, I want to show you some of the other eateries. Remember, we have 22 different places for you to eat on board. This is the dock house. This is one of my favorite. It definitely has Mediterranean vibes. This is your Mediterranean tapas, meze style dining eatery here. We also will do live acoustic music here at the dock house every evening. And then we have the dock, which is, as Cindy was saying earlier, this is where you're going to want to be when the ship is sailing. Grab your Aperol Spritz or your champagne and really just enjoy the yacht-like vibes that we have down here at the dock. And again, we have the meze cart that comes around, so you can also eat here as well. And then we do have an area on board called the Galley, where we have 10 international eateries. This is table service, with the exception of Bento Baby. You can kind of always go to Bento Baby, grab yourself a bento box. Definitely more than sushi. We've got breakfast bentos here, charcuterie bentos. You can even grab one and take it and put it in your fridge, which you'll have in your room, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. Other eateries, we have the Daily Mix for salads. Let's talk about it for your breakfast and lunch tacos. And we do have a bakery and patisserie on board as well. Well bread. We have the slide moving. Yes. Okay. We also have the pizza place. I love the pizza place. This is my second favorite place on board, open till 2 a.m. These are all fresh, made to order personal pizzas. We do have a pizza menu, but you can pick ingredients off those pizza menus items and kind of build your own pizza. You can eat it there or you can get it to go. And then Richard Branson's, I like to say this is one of Richard Branson's favorite spots on board, our famous ice cream parlor, Lick Me Till Ice Cream. We will have fresh and rotating flavors every single day. We will always have a sugar-free flavor and a vegan flavor, and then plenty of ice cream cone flavor options for you as well. Now, for those of you that love food and drink as much as I do, you'll be happy to know that we are bringing back our Eat and Drink Festival for 2024. There are 17 different voyages to choose from. These will be sailing between June 30th and July 28th. You guys, we're going to have the first ever Asian night market at sea. We're going to have the return of the 7 Sea Sippers. I don't know if anyone has done that, kind of like a cocktail scavenger hunt, if you want to call it. We will also have the debut of Test Kitchen's new menu. So that was the restaurant I told you about that is that sort of deconstructed molecular cuisine, very fun kind of a culinary adventure. So we are finally debuting a new menu. Anyone who has been on board with us knows that we previously had 2 menus that would rotate and a fully vegan menu. So I'm very excited to know what this new menu is going to be like, and you will get the launch of that new menu in these Eat and Drink festivals. Then we will also have secret speakeasy experiences. We've all been kind of chatting about that amongst each others on our team. What kind of fun secret speakeasy experience will they be offering? Because we have ourselves been to some of these special secret parties that they have. So I'm excited to hear and see what will be debuting there during this June to July 28th voyages. Then we will have our food and beverage awards. So again, just lots of excitement there for your foodies. Now we're going to talk about cabins, where you'll be laying your heads at night at Virgin Voyages. So we do have insiders and sea views. I really recommend that you start out with one of our sea terraces. This is our entry-level balcony cabin. You definitely don't want to get FOMO. You want to be able to relax in your red hammock, get your pictures in there. If you have never taken a nap on a hammock on a cruise ship, you're definitely missing out. It is an experience to be had. So all of our sea terrace and above cabins will have one of those amazing red hammocks. So here's the sea terrace you can see. And now we're going to talk about our suite level accommodations. So we do have 78 suites. We have 63 of our first tier Rockstar suites, and then we do have 15 Mega Rockstar suites. I'm going to talk about each of those. Our Rockstar cabins, we have 4 different suites on board. You are going to get a Rockstar experience with Virgin Voyages when you stay in one of these Rockstar cabins. So first of all, you're going to get early booking and priority access. So all of the amazing shore excursions that we offer, as well as the dining, you are going to be able to book that dining and those shore excursions before anybody else. So you'll be able to book those at 60 days pre-voyage when you stay in one of our Rockstar suites. You are also going to get the first round of the in-room bar on us. So I didn't say mini bar. This is a bar. This is a fully stocked bar with full-size bottles. You've got all of the cocktail glasses, your shaker, your recipe book. You can get Cocktail Creative in there. And we are going to include that whole first round on us just by being in one of our Rockstar cabins. You will also get access to Richard's Rooftop, which is our members only rooftop lounge. I think I've got a photo of it here coming up. It is a really fun, glamorous place to be. And every day from 5 to 6 is our VIP Moe and Shandon hour. So from 5 to 6, you can go up there as a rock star and get unlimited bubbles for that 1 hour. And then you will have 24/7 access to our Rockstar agents. They really act as a concierge service. So they are there to make sure that you're getting into the restaurants that you want to get into. If you want to have a little party or a get together on your cheeky corner suite, they can help make that happen, get you into the shows you want to see. So they're really there as a concierge service for you to really get the most out of your voyage and to have that true Rockstar experience. Speaking of true Rockstar experiences, if you are a go big or go home kind of sailor, or you want to have a mostly all included experience, then I recommend one of our 15 mega Rockstar cabins. It is definitely worth it. We have four different cabins here. We have 15 only in total, and you're going to get everything that the Rockstar gets, plus you're going to get private transfers to and from the ship within a 50-mile radius. You are also going to get a bottomless in-room bar. So we are going to just keep replacing those bottles for you. You can have, your own kind of little get together on your patio or your balcony as well. You are also going to get daily bar tabs. So this means that all of your beverages on the ship and at the beach club at Bimini will be included up to a $25 maximum per beverage. So that is going to cover most of the beverages that we have on board. You'll also get daily spa access. So this means that each sailor in the room will get each day a 3-hour pass per person to the hydrotherapy circuit of the spa. So that's Redemption Spa. And that will include a sauna, a steam room, a salt room, a mud room. If you've never done a mud room, it is a really fun and cool experience. We have cold plunge pools, the hydrotherapy pool, jacuzzi, and then we have these amazing heated marble beds that you can just zen out to at the end. So that area is open from 6 a.m. until midnight each day. So plenty of opportunity to use that daily spa access. If you are a spa junkie like me, you'll really enjoy it. You will also get premium Wi-Fi on our Caribbean sailings, and then you will get your very own Mega Rockstar agent that is literally there to make all your Rockstar dreams come true within reason. So amazing experiences to be had on Virgin Voyages, guys. I'm now going to round out here with a quick video to give you a great feel for Virgin Voyages. Enjoy.
Now we're voyaging.
Come on, chameleon. Come and go. You come and go. Loving will be easy because I like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
And now I'm passing it over to Lindsay, I think, to talk about all the amazing offers we have for you right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Rebecca. And yeah, I was kind of knee deep in all of the questions. Great questions coming in today. So everybody, I think, is super excited about possibly booking their future voyage or vacation with Virgin Voyages. So I'm going to round out tonight by telling you what our current wave offer is that you need to capitalize on before the end of this month. So right now with our wave offer, we have 60% off of the second sailor on select voyages in 24 and 25. And we have the free bar tab promotion, which is up to $400 in free drinks, depending on your itinerary length. What I will tell you is that we have had a promotional bar tab, honestly, for like the last, I want to say like 14, 15 months, has always been a part of this promotion. But I am here tonight to tell you that bar tab is officially the free bar tab that you get when booking officially sails away on March 27th. So that is why it is so imperative if you've ever thought about voyaging with Virgin Voyages and you enjoy a nice little bevy or two, book by the 27th to make sure that you can get some free drinks on the house with Virgin Voyages. So that is our current wave offer for all new bookings coming through March 27th. But on top of that, I have an even more amazing offer that we have through March 25th. Which is you, our sailors that have joined this call, we are giving you an exclusive onboard credit offer if you book through the travel advisor that invited you to tonight's presentation. The only way that you can receive this sailor loot that you see here on your screen is if you book through your travel advisor that booked you or that sent you this invite for tonight. So if you book by March 25th and you book in an inside or a sea view cabin, you receive $50 in onboard credit per cabin. If you book a sea terrace cabin, you are getting an additional $100 in onboard credit. And if you book a Rockstar or a Mega Rockstar suite, you are getting an additional $200 in onboard credit. And again, this is combinable with all of our current wave offers that we have in market, which includes that up to $400 in bar tab. But it is not combinable with our My Next Virgin Voyages placeholder offer that some of you might already have in your account. But wait, that's not all. I feel like a game show host here. If you actually book a summer 2024 Barcelona sailing, so we've got itineraries May through October 2024, these 7-night itineraries out of Barcelona, special offer. If you book by March 25th, we are giving you double of the onboard credit, $100 per cabin for an inside or a sea view, $200 for a sea terrace cabin, and $400 for a Rockstar or Mega Rockstar suite. And again, you can't get this if you book direct. You have to book through the travel advisor that booked you tonight. So just keep that in mind that if you're been kind of hemming and hawing and thinking about booking Virgin Voyages, now is the time to do it by March 25th to get all of these amazing offers that we have in market. So with that being said, on behalf of Team West, thank you all, everybody, for joining tonight, sailors and first mates alike. We are super happy that everybody joined the call. I think this actually was the biggest sailor night we have ever had. I think we had up to like 430 people at one point, and right now we're sitting at 405. So kudos to us guys for keeping the attention and selling the dream for like 45 minutes straight. So we did it. So with that, I bid everybody adieu and go eat dinner and dream about having that beautiful steak dinner at the Wake restaurant when you sail with us. So if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out to the travel advisor that invited you. And for all of our amazing travel advisors on the call, we'll be following up with you tomorrow as well with information on tonight's presentation. So bon voyage, everybody. Have a fantastic evening and a great rest of your March. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.